Well, I'm out here in the morning about to do some animal chores. I want to go check on one of our chickens. Last night when we were doing evening chores, she was kind of curled up underneath the coop. Yeah, so last night we had that chicken who wasn't looking so good. I don't really know what was wrong with her. She was fine earlier in the day, but when we went to go do evening chores, she was kind of curled up under the coop and wasn't really responding to much. And I just checked on her. Today we pulled her away from the rest of the flock, put her in the brooder, just to give her, I don't know, her own separate food and water and make sure nobody picked on her and stuff. And yeah, I just checked on her and she passed away last night. So it sucks, but it is. She was one of our older hens, so but it's part of life on a farm is death happens. Well, I'm gonna get going on these morning chores, and everybody else, I'm keeping an eye on these chickens to make sure. I don't think she was sick. I think it just something happened. I don't know if she was egg bound or what, but we'll keep an eye on these chickens to make sure nothing's going on, and we'll get everybody fed. They're looking alright, moving around alright, better than she was. I don't see anything going on under the coop. So, there's that. This morning I also have to move the guinea hens. Hopefully they don't get out this time. Last time I moved them, two of them got out. Went around and chase them, but they're doing well. Alright, that's pretty much it for the animal chores. I'm gonna top off their waters a little bit later. It's I think 30 degrees right now, so it's still a little cold for the hoses to be working. Yeah, it's been a few days since I've made a video. Haven't really had too much going on the old homestead. I've made a few calls on getting some compost delivered, and hopefully we can have that happen here pretty soon. Also working on getting some feeder pigs, so we'll be pretty pig rich pretty soon. But yeah, we just haven't really been having too many projects right now. We're trying to sell our house down in Alabama, and that's finally under contract, so that's like a big kind of, you know, back of the mind weight has been relieved. So hopefully here soon we'll be able to get into some of the bigger projects. So recently I did order some fiberglass rods that you can use as a fencing. You hook up a 2-strand electric like poly cable up to it, and I'm gonna do a layout for our pasture way up here, and then also just a layout for, we want pretty much everything in here to be temporary or mobile or kind of customizable, but we do want to build a fence along the edge of our property over here, and so I'll kind of lay it out with that. So I'm going to measure that out today and just see if I need to order anything else. But other than that, there's not been too much going on. Just want to check in with everybody and just, you know, say hey, the dogs are doing great, the guinea hens are doing great, chickens, pigs are doing great. Did have that one weird casualty last night, so I'm gonna pop inside, grab some breakfast, chat with the wife, figure out what we want to do. This is a chicken that meant kind of a lot to her, my wife, and figure out what we want to do with her, whether it be composting her or actually, you know, burying her or whatever. So I'm gonna get in, chat with her, and then we'll figure it out. So just had lunch. I'm out in the field. The wife kind of wanted to head out, get out of the house, stretch her legs a little bit, so we ended up driving about an hour up to Asheville, and we did a little bit of the Blue Ridge Parkway drive. So that's what you just saw. Those clips from was our little, you know, drive and get together. We ran a couple errands up there too, but I'm back now, and I'm gonna start measuring out this fence. So I have my little rolly measuring thing and then little map. So I'm just gonna measure how far I think I want these fences to see how many posts I'm gonna need. I did order quite a bit, but I want to make sure I don't run out, or if I do, they'll have more on order, and we'll figure this whole thing out. So So what I got these fence posts for is going to be for our future paddocks I'm going to do up here for pigs and any other animals we get that we want to rotationally graze. So what I'm hoping to do is have quarter, maybe third of an acre paddocks up here, and so I'm going to run a bunch of them down this fence line, which is our property line, but run a bunch down here, run some over, and then run some down this side of the property with a pathway that kind of goes down the middle, so we can drive a tractor or the lawnmower or any other implement we want to drive down the middle. We'll have access to all the paddocks, and that way we can rotationally graze them up and around this U and then back down to this big pasture area all down below. We do like the Premier One electric netting, but it just, like, when you take it down and put it up a bunch, it gets tangled up. I really want to try just a simpler 2-strand method, where we could throw up just some posts, 2 strands of wire, have the pigs be trained to that. That way when we get them down into the woods, it'll be a little bit easier for me to just run, just a line of that poly wire through the woods. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. I'm gonna keep going up here and just getting just some general layout ideas, nothing too concrete. And then in a few days, when I get those posts in, I'll be able to just kind of put some in the corners and to see kind of where I want to lay everything out. So I did some measuring. I think I have enough for the general layout. We'll definitely need to order some more. And then I also ordered a bunch of different clips that can hold the poly wire. And I'll have to order more of those, definitely. I just want to see kind of I will have to order more of those, definitely. I just want to see what style of clip works best for our application. I don't want to buy a bunch and then have to either return them or just sit on them if they don't work out right. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to do, definitely not going to do half-acre plots. That's way too big. I was thinking maybe quarter acre or maybe a third, but as I'm looking at it, 1/8 of an acre might be fine. I have to see. I know 1/8 of an acre when I measured it out. That's kind of what they've been in with their electric netting, and they definitely can spend a few days there. I know bigger animals, say if we got a cow eventually, I'm gonna have to rethink that. But with this, with just the 2 strands, like, it should be pretty easy to just move them around or set up different paddocks. So what's nice is it's all customizable. We're not stuck to anything. This fence that goes across the front of the property, I will need to, I wanted something kind of like our neighbor's fence over there. We'll see. But yeah, that gives me some stuff to go on. So got some stuff done, spent some time with the wife, so that was cool. And yeah, we're gonna get going. I think I said tomorrow, the next day, I'm gonna get back into the woods. I got some more plants I want to start. Some of the ones we started before didn't quite take, so I want to replant some stuff, see if I can get them going. And then I also want to get some more new stuff started. Can't wait to get some compost shipped in for these, and then get some stuff planted. Earlier today, when we were out on our drive, I did talk to my wife about that chicken, and we ended up burying her in one of these planter boxes, and we'll just name the planter box after her. So it'll be Mary's planter bed. She was Mother Mary. She kind of looked like a little nun. So that'll be her planter bed, and she'll go on to feed all the veggies and plants that we plant in that bed. So that's where she is now. But I think this is where I'm gonna wrap it up. I gotta start dinner pretty soon. So as always, thank you and have a good night.